girls, and welcome back, or if you're new here, welcome to my channel, Rose Between Pages. Rosie here and a Joshie. And today we are here for a It review with Doritos. Not sponsored, by the way. Not sponsored. Sorry, didn't mean to.
Bitch.
Anyways, let's talk about this, shall we? So, this was my second time reading it after 4 years of not reading it. First read it in 2019, and it was my first book of tabbing, as you can tell. So, I loved how sometimes it would fade from the adult perspective of, let's say, Ben to into the child perspective of Ben. I really enjoyed that. You have the perspective, you have different perspectives in this. You have the 7 main characters, which is Bill, Bev, Ben, Mike, Richie, Eddie, and Stan. So you're following these as kids, but then you follow them as adults as well. So it keeps flipping back and forth between the past and the present. And near the end, it gives you the perspective of it itself. So it's really enjoyable the second time round, in my opinion. It's like a comfort read for me due to feeling like I'm back home. Love the Loser Club and love everything about this world. The descriptions are great, and although Pennywise is creepy, I love him. Love the way that we transition from the main characters from being adults to kids. I'm in love with the characters and the plot. I keep putting the book down, but whenever I pick this back up, I get sucked in and realise hours have passed. Some of the scenes are a lot more gruesome, which I love, and Penny's a lot more horrific. And there was a lot of things that I actually forgot that happened in this. The only things that I wasn't really happy about was the fact that I forgot about Audra. And I forgot what happens with her. And I forgot about Tom and what happens with him. And basically forgot majority of this. Like, this is fucked up. You have child pornography in this. I felt very disturbed at some point. Felt very disturbed. So, you have child pornography. You have sexual assault in this, like the mental asylum patients. Like, you actually get into some of their perspectives, and it's insane. And Henry's more crazier than I remember. There's also suicide. There's child death. There's abusive/toxic relationships as well in this. So please be aware of that when you're going into this. I mean, I just finished this tonight, and the ending made me knock this up, because I was originally going to give this a 4.5 stars. But because of, basically, let's say Audra is locked inside her own mind until the end, and then she wakes up and starts to have fun with Bill. Not in that way, but she's having childish fun with him, and it's really nice. And the ending of this is really nice. The fact that they keep in contact, they don't forget each other. It's really good. And I feel like if I'm in some sort of horror reading slump, I will probably go and read this. I recommend this. I did get very scared at one point. My heart started racing, because it's the way that Stephen King describes it when it's in its spider form. I don't know what it is, but it freaks me out every single time, and it takes a lot for a horror book to freak me out. So I really enjoyed this. It's got this, it's got a nostalgic feeling to it. It's got childhood memories to it. It makes you feel like you're back home. It makes you feel like you're in a world of nostalgia and you're just a child again, really, when it's in their kid perspectives. And then when it's in the adult perspectives, it's just, it makes you realize what happens to you when you're older. You forget certain things from your childhood, and you forget some of your childhood friends. You forget sometimes you even forget about the place that you were born in and stuff. But I do recommend this if you want nostalgia, if you want like a clown horror, if you want like a slasher horror kind of. I will warn you though, it is quite slow. Like, I'm not even joking. The fight scene I was waiting so fucking long for. I thought it was gonna be at page 700 or something. No, it was like page 1000, and I'm not even joking. It was like 20 pages long, which for me it should have been a little bit longer. But that's the only reason why it dropped, why it's not a 5-star. It's a 4.75, which is actually higher than my last rating for it. So I recommend it if you want a little bit of a spook. Read it in October or like November time. Read it in autumn, or try to read it in autumn. Even in winter, it would be a good read. Like, I just recommend this to everybody, really. So please check this out. If Stephen King is not for you, then I don't recommend this. If his writing is not for you at all, that I just thought I'd do a little review, and I think I'm going to be doing this every single time I finish a book now, except from if it's a series. If it's a series, I'm going to try and review the entire series together. So yeah, that is it. It took me less than 2 months to read this time around, but I did keep putting this down because obviously I was studying during reading this first, and it was hard to keep up with this and keep up with studying. But I have, if you don't know, I have actually deferred from both of my modules at the moment, but I'm going back in February, so I will try my best to keep up with my channel, keep up with reading, and keep up with studying at the same time. It's going to be a little bit hard, but studying is priority. So yeah, thank you so much for watching. If you liked it, please make sure to give it a big thumbs up and comment below a clown emoji, and comment below your favourite horror / thriller that you've read so far. Give me some recommendations of horrors and thrillers, and I'll see you guys in the next video. Stay luscious, guys. Bye.